There are many pros and cons of polymers. The advantages include that they are cheap to make, they provide jobs in firms which make the polymer and the product. Some can be recycled and melted down and made into something else which saves valuable natural resources. And if polymers can be used in place of wood, fewer trees will need to be cut. Disadvantages include people not liking to live near polymer producing industrial works. Furthermore, most plastics are not biodegradable, so there is a problem of how to dispose of them. This results in landfill sites. They also give off toxic fumes when they burn. And sorting types of polymers for recycling can be expensive. Linen is one of the most biodegradable and stylish fabrics in history. It is strong, naturally moth-resistant, and made from flax plant fibers. So when untreated, which means it's not dyed, it is fully biodegradable. Linen can withstand high temperatures and absorbs moisture without holding bacteria. In fact, it is actually stronger when wet than dry and becomes softer and more pliable the more it is washed. The plant which linen comes from, flax, is very versatile. Every part of the flax plant has traditionally been used to create a worthwhile product, meaning nothing is wasted and production is cost effective. Flax is resilient and can grow in poor soil, using far less water in its consumption than cotton. Linen is used in a variety of ways. Its sturdiness makes it ideal for upholstery and industrial products. Curtains, tablecloths, bedsheets, and tea towels are all common linen items found in the home. Furthermore, linen has also been used as a canvas for oil paintings by artisan bakers and even as a part of the material that makes up the American dollar bill. The film Plastic Oceans impacted me the most because of its facts on plastics and microplastics. Although I had some knowledge of the effects of plastic on the ocean, it was limited. Being educated on the consequences of plastic was eye-opening. It is scary to hear that with our growing population, our plastic production is going to increase and continue to create issues. The fact that plastics can pollute the ocean for eternity is frightening. I was also unaware of what gyres were and what they can do. With our growing plastic production, the gyres are collecting and transferring trash throughout the oceans. They are wind-driven, circular currents that have the ability to move plastics from one side of the world to the other. Furthermore, I was unaware that microplastics have waterborne chemicals, turning them into toxic poison pills. The plastics are intermixing in the food chain, and sea life absorbs the chemicals. When the sea life ingests the plastics, the toxins are transferred into their muscles and fat. This problem is concerning as microplastics have a 1-to-2 ratio with plankton. Overall, this film has made me more aware and has educated me on the brutal impact plastic is making on our planet. Some diverse characteristics of linen include it being slightly polar based off of its structure of primary amide bonds. It is formed by condensation and is considered to be eco-friendly during production. Linen is made from flax, which is a natural product that does not require irrigation during growth and needs little or no chemical treatment. All parts of the plant are used, so there is no waste, and the linen fabric is 100% biodegradable and recyclable. While saying this, the aftermath of production can be harmful to the air, water, fish, and us, according to scientists. Since the island's oil refinery supplies the raw material for the new plant, and for polymers that use oil derivatives in their synthesis, the oil refinery would be beneficial to make my polymer. Linen's starting material for amide comes from oil derived from flaxseed. Furthermore, its benzene derivatives come from oil. So overall, the close proximity will be very beneficial in the production of linen. Linen fabric is made from cellulose fibers that grow inside of the stalks of the flax plant. Stable intrachain and interchain H bonds allow cellulose to acquire plasticity. Its plasticity is responsible for linen's stable polymer structure. This structure creates possible problems. Its tiny linen fibers from clothes are escaping washing machines, winding up in the air, water, fish, and humans. These microfibers can be consumed by sea life and bioaccumulate in their systems. Ocean Conservation Organization, OceanWise, recently reported that the bulk of particles examined from Vancouver waters were microfibers. When clothes are washed, microfibers end up in waters through sewer systems and wastewater treatment plants. Thermogravimetric analysis, TGA, and differential thermal analysis, DTA, of linen was carried out by the National Research Center Cellulose and Paper Department in Egypt. The thermal degradation of the linen samples was found to advance via 3 exothermic reactions. The 3 reactions are displayed on the graph based off of their heat flow on the y-axis and their temperature on the x-axis. Linen has no negative consequences when it comes into direct contact with human beings. The lightweight nature of linen makes it an extremely breathable fabric. This natural fiber also absorbs moisture very well. Although linen can be recycled, it can be economically inefficient. Specifically for the island of Villi Novi, the cost of shipping to send it somewhere to recycle may add up. Currently, linen is not being recycled efficiently. According to the United States Environmental Protection Agency, approximately 4.5 or 4 million tons of all waste sent to municipal landfills is comprised of textiles. This large number may be due to the fact that most people are unaware that textiles can be recycled. PET, or polyethylene terephthalate, is a polyester. It is molded into plastic bottles and containers for packaging food and beverages, personal care products, and many other consumer products. It has a lot of negative environmental impacts. Chemicals added to plastics are absorbed by human bodies. Some of these compounds have been found to alter hormones or have other potential human health effects. Plastics debris, laced with chemicals and often ingested by marine animals, can injure or poison wildlife. Floating plastic waste, which can survive for thousands of years in water, serves as mini transportation devices for invasive species disrupting habitats. Plastic buried deep in landfills can leach harmful chemicals that spread into groundwater. And around 4% of world oil production is used as a feedstock to make plastics, and a similar amount is consumed as energy in the process. The image in the bottom right corner of the screen was taken on May 16, 2018 in Woodbridge, Ontario. It captures just one of the millions of plastic water bottles that are recycled incorrectly and thrown in the garbage can. My final recommendations for you are as follows. The positives are that linen is one of the most biodegradable fabrics. It can withstand high temperature and absorbs moisture without holding bacteria. It can be used in a variety of ways, including in curtains, tablecloths, bed sheets, and tea towels, oil paintings by artisan bakers, and even the American dollar bill. Every part of the flax plant used to make linen creates a worthwhile product, and nothing is wasted. And the close proximity of the oil refinery on the island is beneficial to make linen. The negatives include the tiny fibers that come from the clothes are escaping the washing machines, winding up in the air, water, fish, sea life, and humans. And it can be very costly to recycle.